Very small video because there's hardly any battery left, and I wanted really to keep the camera for Bicknoller Combe. I've just met a young lady, never been here before. She's asked for directions, I helped her. Then two other women came by. They didn't really stop. One was carrying everything, the other one wasn't. They look like sturdy, you know, young, all young, you know, so they've gone. I said jokingly, oh, I'll catch you up in a minute, but I won't. I don't want to catch them up anyway. But I'm on the Coleridge Way. This is where Samuel Coleridge and Wordsworth used to walk, at the base of Wycombe Hill. And we're heading towards Bicknoller Combe, but not for a while. We're not running. We're not in a race. I always see these walkers out. Whether it's just because they're young and they walk quick, I don't know, but they're in such a hurry. I mean, look at all the ferns here. Fortunately, there are places you can shade. Oh, here's one here. I'll just take the hat off during the shady bits. Yeah, I'm not rushing to catch you. I don't want to walk with anyone, because I said to the young girl, I said, oh, I would walk with you. I said, but I'm quite slow, and not only that, I'm doing a lot of photos. She said, oh, that's all right. I said, but I'm going that way, and there'll be other people. You'll be fine. She might have ended up walking with those women, because they were probably her pace. You see? Well, oh. See, this is a little combe I sometimes go up. It's in between Wycombe and Bicknoller, but I'm not going up it today either. Oh, hat on again. Right, turning off a minute. Right, I think I'm videoing now. I'm on the Coleridge Way over on the Quantock Hills. I've got a feeling it's something like the 27th of August 2025. Time goes so quick. I was only over Sand Bay on the 25th doing a little hike. There's very few people out on this gorgeous day. Kodak's just decided it needs recharging, so that's being recharged now down there with the battery charger in my pocket. Seems to be doing right at the moment. A couple of young women have passed me, and one was carrying all the load, and they expect they took in turns, and the other one wasn't. Don't know why they didn't split it between them and have a bag each. Another young girl, she didn't, I think she was from another country. She was going to try and find her way to the pub at Bicknoller. She'd never been here before, so I directed her. And they're, the two women on their own, they're going up Bicknoller, which is what I'm doing. But I said to them, I said, oh, I'm a bit slow and I'm taking lots of photos en route. So, it's quite sheltered, this bit, but it will be sort of exposed when I start going up Bicknoller. I'm hoping that the Kodak will be charged enough if I need to do any images of deer and need the zoom. But look at all this lovely scene, everyone. It's all been done before by me. None of this is new to me. And 200 odd years ago, Coleridge was walking along here, skirting the hill between Wycombe and Bicknoller. I'm just enjoying my leisurely walk. Because I was just thinking, I saw these young people, they just go off at such a pace. And I was thinking, God, I wouldn't want to do, but I would have done that myself at their age, you know. That would have been me. I wouldn't have been pottering along like I do now. But I quite enjoy pottering. Because the thing is, I'm all right now, but I did have some naughty cheese, and so it gave me a bit of indigestion. It's gone now. I brought up the wind. Oh dear. Anyway, it's a nice day. There's a lovely wind. That wind is so cooling. It's a warm wind as well, by the way. It's warm. All the bracken, all the ferns. Everywhere you go, there's ferns here. And one reason I'm going up Bicknoller, I haven't seen a lot of deer this year. So Bicknoller's always been a favourite for deer. So that's what I'm hoping to do. If I videoed anything then, that's the trouble, swapping from a Kodak to a mobile. I don't think I videoed any of what I've just spoken about for the last 5 minutes. I was just talking about this track was the track I use when I have to get the buses. This is the way up for me to the Quantocks when I have to use a bus and a train. I said all that. Unless I got off at different places like West Bagborough or Triscombe or Crocombe. If I got off at any of those places, they were alternative ways up. But most of the ways up were up. But this was the one where you would see the deer. Triscombe was the one with Triscombe Stone at the top, and the Bluebell Inn, now recently opened again. West Bagborough, you have the lovely church, and you have Stout Hill by the pub. So all I'm doing, this would drive a fast walker nuts, having to walk with me, because I am quite tired. I've done a lot of walking this year, a lot of walking, and my lungs let me down most of the time, unfortunately, but I can still do it. I just take my time. That's why I never say I'll walk with you, because I drive someone nuts, because I have to go slow. There are periods where I go quick, by the way, when I'm on a flat bit. But this is going to be a gradual climb, and steeper as we go. But enjoyable and beautiful scenery. For example, down there is some water running, so we can see there's water on the hills. And what we do, we just gradually meander up this combe, this beautiful combe, until we get to the top. And there's magnificent views. And if we're lucky, we'll see deer. And, you know, I mean, I don't mind being slow now. I've had to accept it, you know. I used to run, so I'm not used to going slow, really. It's only been the last, say, 5 years that I've really experienced more breathing issues. But it doesn't stop me going out. I just have to go slower. Okay? And a lot of the reasons I do go alone is because I am slow. There's people slower than me. I do pass people, actually. But compared to my younger days, I am very slow. And this would have irritated me. The younger Sheila would have been very frustrated walking at this pace. Look at the roots on the trees, reaching out in desperation for water. There's a trickle coming down, and they'll have roots strangling across, trying to get the water. Right folks, I'm making my way up the combe, Bicknoller Combe, gradually, and there's these little bushes. They're quite frequent at the moment. They provide little respites of coolness, so you can shade just for a second on the way up. It's a gradual climb, and the worst part of this combe, although this is steep and it is a long combe, is when you get near the top. It's very steep, it curls round, and there's no cover until you get to the very top. That bit is the worst bit. You're most exposed when you get close to the top, and it is very steep, so it takes you longer than you'd want to. I haven't seen any deer yet, but they will be sheltering themselves under trees, and it's very, very full of bracken. Very hard to see them this time of year, and they might even be down in a combe. They might be in a combe themselves where there's water, you know, slaughterhouse combe or one of those combes. They know the hunt isn't on this time of year. There's a lovely, lovely breeze. Well, it's more of a wind really, and it's very, very cooling. So even that tree up there, though I can't see properly, there could even be one or two deer under there, where I've seen them before. But look at that magnificent view. Dunkery Beacon, right over in the far distance that I have climbed in the past. Over on Exmoor. Beautiful Exmoor. Wild Exmoor. So, you know, we're like I say, good little respites of shade really helps, and you do need it. It's very, very hot. Now down there is still evidence of water. I can see it glistening. It's very, very small, but rain is due this week to replenish our streams and our reservoirs. I don't know how long for, because basically we're having more and more dry conditions. It's not going away with the sprinkling of rain. But there is, as you can see, the ferns look nice and lush because there's still water. This plant is lucky it's got water close. Okay. I don't know how they survive up there, but they're tough old gnarled trees they are. And they'll pick up any drop of water coming down from when it rains. They are the survivors, these ones on the hills. But it looks very lush, doesn't it? They will pick up the early morning dew. And of course it's hills, they do tend to get more rain, say, than Weston-super-Mare. Yeah, it is a bad walk. I sort of say, oh, Bicknoller, but it's only the last bit. That steep, exposed curve that we will be facing shortly. But even the smallest piece of shade is shade. Even the smallest bit of shade from that sun helps. I'm on my second bottle of water. I've had a can of naughty Coke, only a small one, to help bring up the wind. I find if I get indigestion, if I have a Coke, it releases the wind. It's like I get colic if I'm walking and eating. Oh, it's lovely, that breeze. Oh, beautiful. That's really cool on my head. It's lovely. Oh, beautiful. I wonder if that girl got to the pub. She wanted to get to the pub. She was a young girl, covered in tattoos. And I thought, God, yeah, when you're young, you could probably go for a few pints and then walk up here. I just drink the water. Surprising how different it is. There's a bald patch up there. Now, those deer are often there, but they won't be there in this sun. They will be hiding in the shade or deep in the ferns. Or they'll be in another combe where there's more water, like Hodder's Combe. I'm hoping to go down Hodder's Combe, but I am a bit worried now after bumping into cows on 2 occasions. And they were quite alert and on guard because of the young calves. So I'm a bit worried because there's not a lot of escape once you're down in that combe, you know? It's a bit like a cul-de-sac and everything. Anyway, look, we can see some water here glistening. This tree's happy, although it looks dead. This tree's got access to water, but look at the state of it. It's not very well, is it? Wonder why that is. When it's got access to water. It doesn't look very well at all. It looks brittle. It looks like it's dying. Another view. I'm just going to turn off for a little while now. Beautiful view. Over and out.